Hello, friend. Welcome to Shepherd My Heart. Do you ever feel like you're in a pruning season that seems more than you can bear? I just want to encourage you today and look at the passage that talks about Jesus being the vine. And this will be John chapter 15, verses 1 through 11, and I will be reading from the ESV version. Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit by itself, unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me, and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is thrown away like a branch and withers, and the branches are gathered, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full." I want us to look at some of the words so that we can understand better what Jesus is saying here. The first word I want to look at is abide, and it means to remain steadfast, to stay or continue in a place, state, or situation. Grapevine. It is a plant whose stem requires support and which climbs by tendrils, specialized branches, or twining, or creeps along the ground. They naturally seek out vertical structures to grow upon, like fences, trellises, or arbors. A vine dresser is a person who prunes, trains, and cultivates vines. Prune, the selective removal of plant parts such as branches, stems, or flowers to improve plant health, shape, or growth. Jesus tells us in this passage that he is the true vine. And to me, that seems to imply two things. One, there are other vines we could attach ourselves to, false sources of identity, comfort, or purpose. The second thing is, only in Jesus can we find the true source of life and fruitfulness. Do you know that you are loved? Are you bearing fruit? Make sure you are connected to the true vine, Jesus. The branches are those who are connected in relationship with him, who know him and are known by him. The fruit we bear signifies who we are connected to. What is fruit? The branch bears fruit. The branch does not eat the fruit. The fruit is for others, to draw them in, to nourish, to provide. The branch cannot produce the fruit. Fruit is produced as it abides in the vine. So we do not produce the fruit of the Spirit. It comes from remaining with Jesus. When the world, our enemy, our emotions, our needs and desires try to remove us, we remain steadfast in the true vine. Our role is not to strain, strive, or stress. Our role is to abide. Branches do not produce fruit by effort. They simply draw life from the vine. Fruit is the natural outcome of staying connected. The Father is the vine dresser. He prunes, trains, and cultivates the branch that is bearing fruit. So if you are being pruned, that is a good thing. No gardener prunes dead wood. They prune the branches that have potential. If you're in a pruning season, take heart. The vine dresser sees more fruit in you than you see in yourself. Pruning might feel painful, but it is a sign of growth. If we abide in Jesus, we will bear much fruit, and that speaks of abundance. Jesus is abundantly giving to us, and as we receive from his abundance, so we are abundantly providing fruit. What kind of fruit is produced? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, as we see in Galatians chapter 5. We have changed attitudes, decisions, and relationships. We are living a life that glorifies the Father and draws others to him. He cuts away our old habits, our wrong thinking, our distractions, our misplaced affections, and self-sufficiency. We have belief systems that the Father needs to address so that we are aligning our beliefs with what he says about us and who he is in us. It is not punishment, it's preparation for greater fruitfulness. How do we abide? Jesus tells us clearly that we remain in his love, we let his word remain in us, and we keep his commands. And his commands is this. In John chapter 15:12, it says, "Love one another as I have loved you." We first must be abiding in his love before we can love ourselves and we can love others. Abiding isn't passive. It means choosing to remain with Jesus when life pulls, tempts, or tests. It means prioritizing relationship with him daily. And what does Jesus say is the result of this? He says it is joy, full joy. Are you bearing fruit? If not, don't try harder. Just abide deeper. Spend time in his word. Talk to him in prayer. Listen for his voice. Stay rooted in his love, especially when life feels dry or difficult. Jesus is the vine that we want to be connected to. Find the joy of being connected to Jesus.